hat off. It's raining in Los Angeles today, so I'm wearing this hat.
That's his rain hat. He doesn't have a raincoat. He just wears a hat, and he has this idea that if his head is dry, his nose is dry, everything else is dry.
Also wear a bit of a jacket, in addition to the hat. Yeah.
No umbrella though. He's not very good about that.
I'm not an umbrella person.
Yeah.
I see and hear you. Good start. Yeah. Thanks, Scott. Welcome aboard.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard.
Another great start.
You've got your priorities right for this show. If you can see us and hear us, that's job one.
Yeah.
We're going to work on adding special effects.
We're winners. We're all winners. If you can hear us, then yeah.
I've got the date right on the screen. That's a big plus. So we're going fishing. No, we're not. I just wore the hat at the beginning. It's a rain hat. It's L.A. Taking the hat off. Oh, there's Dr. Jim Raines in the house.
Oh, hey Jim, how are you? Nice face mask I see you wearing.
Yeah.
Good that you've got that.
He's got a face mask in his avatar. Yeah. Well, we've been through several iterations of face masks here. Our daughter has shown me I don't have it in here with me, but the bandana with the two rubber bands that you go behind your ears to fasten on. That's my preferred face mask.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah. It gets hot inside the face mask. Is the thing that I notice.
Yeah.
But we have to wear them. It's a precautionary measure, and
if flattening the curve was easy, everyone would be doing it. Yeah. Happy Thursday.
Yeah.
Did you forget what day it was?
Oh no, actually, it's a good thing you reminded me it's Thursday.
Yesterday was Hump Day. Wednesday. Yeah. I'm just trying to get my hair right for that's hat. I feel like has messed up my hairdo.
Yeah. Do you want me to do it? I could really make it look nice.
Today you get to see otters playing badminton. No, but
it is raining outside.
It's raining.
So it'll be perfect otter day. If we put our raincoats on. I'm going to have to really work on him with the badminton, and I'd like a lot of encouragement from you guys as well, because it's just
Please don't encourage this, because you think you want to see it. I'm touching my nose because I washed my hands. I'm inside. We're quarantined together. What I've got, she's got. Now you can see my bald spot. I don't think I have a bald spot, but I mean, except for this area here, it's going bald back that way.
So
no otters. Thirsty Thursday beverages. Yeah, I've got let me get my water jug. Do you have your beverage?
I've got my beverage. I've got my I've got a cup of tea that I just made. This is the TARDIS cup.
TARDIS from Doctor Who.
Yeah, TARDIS from Doctor Who. It's a little hard to drink out of though because of the rounded edges. I'm not so anatomically well designed.
If you break that, there's going to be trouble. I wish we had 3 of those because we'd all would really like one. And then I'm a hyperhydration.
Oh my God! Show them that thing.
This is what I'm drinking out of. This is a half gallon.
How many of those do you drink a day?
I'm trying to get through 2 of these a day. That'd be a gallon a day.
He is so ambitious. I mean, really, with the hydration,
I'd say
it's a little over the top.
It's weird that you'll resort to for entertainment here in these troubling times. And
come on, you were doing 2 of those things a day before we got in Verona's time.
You gotta give a guy time to get his jokes.
Sorry, yeah. Oopsie.
It's interesting what we'll resort to for entertainment in these trying times, i.e., you're watching this, and now you're watching me drink water. Anyway. Put the hat back on. Yeah, no, I get it. Hi, Jake from Aunt Maud's. Yeah, Kurt Carlson. I don't know if I'm supposed to say last names. Yeah, Aunt Maud. That's a restaurant I worked at when I was in college. These many years ago. Changed my life. That restaurant job. Dropped out of college. I feel like some of the best skills I learned while I was in college were those waiter and bartender skills that I learned at Aunt Maud's. And there, of course, Kurt, there were other skills that we learned then.
Extracurricular.
Yeah, we did some extracurricular type stuff.
You don't have to go into detail. I think the audience gets it. How old were you? You were 21?
Yeah, 21.
Yeah.
So I smell vodka. Yeah, there's no vodka in the big water jug.
That would be pretty hilarious if he was downing half a gallon of vodka 2 times a day, 2 of those a day.
Yeah, I think you got to work up to that.
We would have a very different sort of marriage. This would be a different show.
Oh.
Basically, you'd be lying on the floor and I'd be, assaulting you with the Fisher-Price dildo.
Some alcoholics are fun. They have a good time. But I think once you're up to a gallon a day, that's
messy.
Trouble takes over.
That's messy.
Last time I saw you was at TJ Finnegan's in Mankato.
Where's Mankato?
Yeah, 1991. It's in
That's
Wisconsin,
a while
Minnesota,
ago.
Mankato. I don't know if it's Minnesota or Wisconsin. In 1991, I did go to Iowa State.
It's 28 years ago.
I did go to Iowa State University of Science and Technology in Ames, Iowa, home of Aunt Maud's, which I think is still a restaurant there, although it's different from how. Obviously, it's different from how it was when I was there. Anyway, people have asked for a otter chat, and
yes,
someone said yesterday, "You two are like no otters, like no otter." Get it? We're like no others. We're unique.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And I have to say, thank you, Alan. Today I am utterly prepared. I've got my notebook. He wrote that. That was Alan.
Utterly prepared.
Yeah.
No otters like no otters.
Yeah. So, early in the quarantine, my roommate and I had a race to see which worked faster, the electric kettle or the stovetop kettle.
Watch water boil.
Well, I'm interested, wow. Laura.
Okay, so Laura,
we're really interested in the results of that test, if you wouldn't
because
mind.
we do actually have a little debate going. We used to have the electric jug, and I get really peeved with all these, electronic devices that have the planned obsolescence made into them, and they only last for 6 months in the toaster.
The electric kettle went out.
Well, the electric kettle actually lasted a long time, but the electric kettle was what we should be using here in California, in Santa Monica, because we have 100% renewable energy for our electricity. So we shouldn't be burning the gas, which is, methane, on the stovetop. But that's me just being a real and eco stickler, and Jake's just not interested in that kind of nonsense.
I've had enough of this enviro talk. Listen, you've also
I want to save the planet even in Verona's times.
I just want to know who wins the time trial of the electric kettle and the gas.
Oh yeah, do let us know that, because the gas is
stove.
Pretty quick.
So you have to tell me if your stove is electric that you heated the jug on, because then the kettle on that makes a difference. Anyway, do you know what a group of otters is called? And there's several different names, but I thought this was interesting. A group of otters.
Okay. Well, I know that a group of kangaroos is called a mob. And I know a group of crows are called a murder.
Murder of crows.
Otters. It's not a gaggle, because that's geese.
Jaden wants to know if you're a better comedian than I am. Well,
no.
I don't know.
No.
If you're scoring by money earned, it's me. But laughs per this episode, it may be her. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't have the kind of...
We're not in a competition, though.
We're financially linked, so even if she starts to earn more money than me, that's actually better for me. Because then
all good.
I can stay home and do... I can have a competition to see which kettle boils faster.
So Scott who's our top fan, has got a bar near him called the Otter Stop Inn. Otter Stop Inn.
Minneapolis, I was just there. I have to get to that Otter Stop Inn next time I'm there.
Okay, what's a group of otters?
A group of otters. Well, if they're on land, they're called a romp. A romp of otters.
Oh, I love that. A romp. That is pretty, wow. Romp of otters, yeah.
And if they're in the water, they're called a raft. A raft of otters, because they kind of link themselves together and make a little raft.
God, it really does make you want to be an otter. I mean,
oh my God.
I had thought that when I was about 18 that I was going to get reincarnated into an otter.
Well, I'm going to tell you some bad news about that a little bit later, but so there's the...
I'm not getting reincarnated?
Yes you are. You're going to get reincarnated.
I don't want to.
You're doing so many things right in this life that I think you've got a good chance
karmically,
to name your animal next time. I think generally, I'm not positive, this is an otter episode, not a reincarnation episode, but I'm pretty sure that when you get reincarnated, you're trying to move up the evolutionary ladder.
Yeah, I think otters have a good time. So,
but you're simplifying your life if you go down to otter from where we are now.
Yeah, I would like that. I think being a human being is very complicated.
I don't know how much simpler you want than quarantine time.
Yeah. Well, this is this is that simple, but what's going on? Yeah, the context. Contextually, this is a...
Shout out to the people who were at those shows in Minneapolis. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Jennifer, for coming
Emery
to those shows.
Wants to know, how did you coax her into your man cave?
Yeah,
Emery, come on, you know his secrets.
He
wants us to say it out loud.
Emery's my friend and the guy who directed my special and produced it with me. I love you. That's the name of the special. But I love you, Emery.
We do love Emery.
So
Emery is great.
Before we, I've got a lot of otter stuff that we got to get through here.
Are you telling me to shut them up?
No, I'm just trying to say. Let's keep on. Yes, otters are kind of possibly above human beings. The Zoroastrians, which is an ancient religion,
Yeah.
thought that otters were nearly sacred and that they might be gods. Let me tell you this about otters. Their dung, otter dung. Do you know what otter dung is called? See, well, you guys have all been doing whatever you've been
box. But,
OtterBox is a famous durable phone case thing.
yeah, that was my
that's a
one
joke.
otter joke. Play. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So
guys.
otter-
It was. I'm not.
Otter dung is called spraint.
Spraint rhymes with.
Spraint.
okay,
rhymes
spraint.
rhymes with what?
Taint.
Yes, it does rhyme with taint. So
Yeah,
otter
we're digging-
spraint. Otters do a lot of communicating in their spraint. You know, like dogs,
Yes.
it's urine.
Not
like,
that I knew that. I said yes when you
when you
told me.
take
Now
your
I know
dog
it.
for a walk and he has to smell where all the other dogs have peed.
Mm-hmm.
My I can't remember which friend called that. The dog is checking his pee mail.
Yes,
Huh?
messages.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm
email.
going to check my
Yeah,
messages.
Check my pee mail
Yeah.
because it sounds like email.
Yeah, you didn't
Man.
have to spell it out for me that many
Happy
times.
Thursday, everybody.
Yeah.
So otter dung is called spraint, and evidently these otters communicate through their spraint. The smell you can tell like where they are, if they're looking for love or if they're on their
If
own.
they're having a
if
good
male,
day, if
male
they're
or
having a
female.
bad day.
Right.
If there's
And-
danger up ahead, like they flash your lights. If there's a cop, you tell the other cars coming. Do they
Well,
have a
only
little,
otters know for sure all the information that's contained in their spraint, but evidently the smell can be quite nice, is what I've heard. That otter dung can smell somewhat like jasmine tea. That's what I read on the internet,
That is gonna
and then
be
I
a
wrote it in
real-
this notebook.
Yeah. So,
So
yeah.
it must be true. I'm reading it to you out of my notebook, and you know what else is in here? All my workouts and some little joke ideas that I've
Mr.
had.
President, he's going so official today.
Yeah.
A notebook he
Yeah.
reads out of. I'm going to send one of those to the White House because I think that guy needs.
Are you kidding? I
notebook.
got this idea from Donald Trump. You write it in the notebook and then you read it out, and it's true.
Yeah.
That's how he
And then you
operates,
just-
and that's how I
Yeah,
operate.
and then have you got a nice big black Sharpie where you can cross shit out if you
Good
want to
enough
change
for
it
the
around?
president's good enough. I don't use a black Sharpie.
You are my president.
I use a black rollerball pen. I just felt like I had to show that, just in case you've never seen a rollerball pen. Hey, what does otter dung smell like again?
It smells like jasmine tea.
And what's it called?
It's called skeint.
Spraint.
Oh, wow,
Spraint.
spraint. I've got to pay more attention.
Yeah, you spraint your brain.
Okay, I don't know
Do you
why.
get it?
Yeah, I
Like-
get it.
yeah,
Thanks,
okay.
Jake. Why? So I have to pay attention because this is going to be also a quiz show. You're going to read.
No, I
Yeah.
just did that
Oh, to see if I was paying
for
attention.
comedic effect. People are watching this. In theory, there's
Yeah,
people
yeah.
watching this.
Is the wife paying attention?
The wife.
What's my role? If you're the president, who am I?
I don't know. The
Co-president,
The other
stupid.
president. Yeah, that's what I was
Come
gonna say.
on.
You got to give a guy a chance. To,
Oh, yeah. I don't know how comedy works. I don't know. You give
we've
the guy.
covered this
Yeah,
already in this show.
yeah. I know, but I'm a slow learner.
So,
I admit it.
Otters have the thickest fur of any mammal.
Oh yeah, isn't it 1,000,000 strands per square
A
inch?
million hairs per square inch. I
Yeah.
can't believe. You didn't do any otter googling. You just know that.
But I know that because so in my eco-environmental work, one of the things about the kelp and the horrible sea urchin eating all the kelp and the otters being completely depleted because their fur was so it was so unbelievably good for keeping people warm before
You can
we
make
had
it into hats or jackets. Or,
yeah, and so that's
I'm not
why
sure I
all
like that angle that
the
was
poor
created.
otters on the west coast of the whole United States or the whole American continent got completely wiped out because their fur was
Their fur
so
is so
warm, and it was
dense.
1,000,000 strands of hair
And
per
when
square
they're
inch.
when they're
which is-
the babies can't even float because their hair's not oily enough, so they can't collapse. It traps too much air. The baby, or they can't swim, they can't dive. The babies can't go.
Oh, they have
underwater.
to stay on the surface.
Yeah, because
floating, holding hands. That's pretty cute.
Otters are one of the few animals, as we know from yesterday's otter conversation, that use tools. Not like a screwdriver or a router,
Or a Fisher Price.
but they'll get a rock and they'll
Microphone.
break open a
Kinda.
they'll break open a rock. And not only do otters use tools, people use otters as tools. There's fishermen in Bangladesh put these otters on a harness with a rope and send them down
to get the fish.
To get fish. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like that. That's not a job I think we should be making the otters do. But
Industrious Bangladeshis, though. Think about what you did. Have any among you put an otter on a harness and seen what you could accomplish? I doubt it.
No,
And that's not
that's
an
not
insult to any of you out there, because I'm sure that there's a lot of you
If that's how you fish, that's how you fish.
You've
but-
developed your own apps. You rented a P.O. box and started a business. You've probably done a lot of things. I'm just saying, I doubt that you put an otter in a harness. That's all. Yeah, the babies can't sink. I thought the babies couldn't sink. Yeah, I'm just reading the comments now. We've got a special.
Oh, can I tell them something about kangaroo babies?
Well, this is not the kangaroo episode, but
Okay,
yes, since
all right.
you ask, you can.
So I just happened to be reading about kangaroos, and so you know how they're called joeys. That's by the time they can, they crawl up into the pouch and they're sort
The
of
little tiny thing that comes out of the mom, and then it crawls
the
into
little
the.
tiny thing that comes out of the mum is called a small pinky because it's completely small and it doesn't have fur on it. So it's just this tiny little pink thing.
Yeah.
They're saving kangaroos because the mothers are getting run over, and so when they then come to the run over mum, they go, oh look, she's got a pinky, or there might be a joey, because they also have babies kind of waiting, and there's a joey kind of waiting when the pinky's there. But as soon as you've launched, man, I'm coming in, or the other way around.
The pinky's waiting for the joey to.
Yeah, they're very fertile. They're very productive with their babies.
Yeah,
Anyway,
kids home from school should watch and learn about otters. Let me tell you something.
yeah.
I think
sorry
we really,
that we digressed to kangaroos. Back to otters.
I apologize that my wife has already said the word taint earlier in this episode, but yes, you should get your kids to watch this. It's going to be online forever.
Yeah,
really.
and so educational.
Now, here's the part that I didn't think that you would like. When you said you wanted to be reincarnated as an otter.
Oh, is this the bad news about the otters?
Yeah.
Yeah, the wheelchair's just moving around.
The male otters often bite the female otters during sex to keep them close in the face. The male otters will bite the female otters in the face
To hold it.
to hold them while they're
Oh, yuck.
yeah, they're finishing it up.
Oh, okay,
So,
I've gone off that. I didn't
hands
even
up,
want to.
hands up! Who still wants to be an otter?
Well, oh God, yeah. Animal sex is not so great.
A lot of it is less
No,
than
a lot of- yeah,
consensual.
it's- Yeah.
So yeah, otters will bite. So females, and sometimes this will kill the female.
Oh,
They'll die from being bit in the face
Oh
during
my
sex.
God.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
otters!
otters-
I'm
otters-
so disappointed. This is horrible.
Well, male otters are a real problem.
And I don't want to be a male otter and inflicting that, and I don't want it inflicted upon me. So, well, maybe I
Male-
could be an asexual otter.
Male otters will also
Something else yucky?
they'll mate with other species because
Ooh.
and the theory is that this is because that there aren't enough female otters around, so male otters will mate with baby seals and the baby seals they're not into it, right? It's
No,
like,
especially
you're
not
a
if they're
seal
being
and I'm a
bitten in
ba-
the face.
You're not a seal
Oh.
and I'm a baby, right? And
Oh no, this otter show is really
it's taking a turn.
Oh, it is really
Maybe you
taking
want-
a dark
maybe you want to check whether
Yeah.
or not you want your kids listening to this.
Sorry about this, everybody.
So-
I didn't know where he was going to go with this.
So the
I'm
male
a little
otters will
disappointed.
have sex with a baby seal, and sometimes the seal will die during the sex, and then these male otters who killed the baby seal during sex will then stand guard over the body and repeatedly have sex with the dead baby seal again for up to 7 days.
Okay, that's so horrible.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they say
Jake,
that
Jake.
maybe that may be caused by an absence of females, that the males are doing that. kind of
That
stuff.
terrible.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I have to apologize on behalf of the president because I feel like he took this.
I think you
shit.
need to. I need to think you need to rethink your earlier request to be reincarnated as an
Yeah,
otter.
no, I've gone off that idea.
They can now.
Oh.
Here's my last fun fact: they can hold their breath for 8 minutes. River otters.
Oh, Todd Clark's daughter just ran out of the room crying.
Yeah, sorry, Todd.
We better talk.
Yeah.
Toast
Phil
time,
Hicks
guys.
thought I said Navy SEALs. No, Navy SEALs. An otter could not have sex with a Navy SEAL.
No, the
in my
Navy SEAL
opinion.
would punch that otter. And
It's the
would
size
take-
differential
would
that,
take care
that
of it.
prevents it. But otters, do not try and
Whoa.
pet an otter. They're super cute, but don't try and pet them. So
this is some sad. This is a sad otter day, actually, because this
Yeah.
is some information that we don't need.
well, as
You
Kaiser
have-
Sose has just reminded us, this
They're going
otter
to
day
be
has
in the
gotten off the
Monterey
rails.
Aquarium. Yeah, we've got to go. Yeah.
So so otters can be they can be very bitey. You don't want to approach an otter when you see it. But I did also research that book that Otter's Story that I had said that I read when I was a kid, and it's
Was it
written.
as great as you remembered?
Well, you can buy it it's around $50 used online. It's out of print, and it was written by this guy, Emil E. Lears, and he the reason that I got this book is because we visited his roadside attraction, which was an otter farm. He had an otter farm where you would stop, and it was a field trip when I was a kid. When I was like 9 or so years old, we went to this otter farm that this guy Emil Lears ran, and he got the otters out, and they would run around on the lawn and play with each other. These are river otters, not sea otters, because it was in
freshwater otters
near the Mississippi River, La Crosse, Wisconsin. So that's it. That's what I know now. That's what I know now about otters, and
Okay.
I regret. I think I might have given that book away. I've had a real look around for it.
Oh, yeah. Because you do have a lot. I mean, you can tell there are a lot of treasures, obviously, here in Jake's office.
It's
but
hard
he
to
does-
keep track of. I've got my own personal inventory system. I mean, I kind of can find things when people ask about them. but,
Really? Yeah, you've curated this in a beautiful way. Jake has a lot of books from his childhood, which is kind of amazing. When I was pregnant with Fanula, we got boxes and boxes of Jake's baby stuff from his mum. Books. And,
books. And
we've
some
got some
books.
clothes.
Yep.
We got your first little cowboy shirt and some other things.
My
Was
mom
pretty-
really had high hopes that they were one day going to open a museum of me, and I've kind of let go of those dreams.
I like the
Anybody-
box of rocks that you got sent.
Oh my God!
that they
Yeah, I
had
did.
carried around for
Well,
you. That was sweet.
They had saved all my stuff, and they just sent it to me.
That's some pretty devoted parents to keep your box of rocks for you.
Yeah, no, they were great. And then there was a gallon Ziploc bag full of bottle caps. We had this Bill Cosby record when I was a kid, and it was about go-karts. It was before we knew he was drugging ladies and having sex with them. He wasn't an otter though. No, they weren't dead, thank God. But terrible Bill Cosby. But they had this Bill Cosby record where he'd made this go-kart, and he nailed bottle caps to the front. And I was going to build a go-kart, but I started with this bag of bottle caps that I saved for years.
That's an ambition. If you have the bag of bottle caps and you keep it and carry it around.
Well,
with you.
I went home and was going through my stuff, and I found it, and they ended up sending it to me, and then I saved the bottle caps because it made me laugh so hard that I had it. They had shipped a bag of bottle caps across country to me.
Okay, my friend Rhonda is saying an otter ate an entire alligator.
I think the Rhonda might be trolling you a little bit.
Well, I do know that a python can eat a whole alligator, and that's the
Well,
thing that happens now down in the Everglades.
Given enough time, I could eat a whole alligator or a whole elephant. I mean,
No,
it's
but
just
they
one
just-
bite at a time.
No, but they
I know a python, but that's
just
not how
doesn't-
the otter ate the alligator. It didn't just expand its jaw and eat an alligator.
Right. The python looks pretty wild once it's eaten the whole alligator. It's not it looks incredibly uncomfortable, I'd have to say.
Sarah wants to know if Fanula will ever pop in to say hello, and I'll give you the correct spelling of her name, Sarah, a little bit later. But that was a valiant try.
Will she pop in and say hello? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if she will.
I don't think she will.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think it's her cup of tea.
Yeah,
I
she
don't think
thinks-
she's watched an episode.
Oh God, no. She's in there doing cool teenage things. This is yeah.
She doesn't know we're famous.
She's
She
also-
doesn't know that her mom's funnier than her dad. I mean, she may know that.
She's also having. This is her first kind of bad day with the Verona.
She had a
Varinus.
tough day.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Varinus really hit her hard today.
Yeah, and it's really awful because you've got to be on Zoom and you've got to have your video camera on. Otherwise, the teacher thinks you're not there. Even if they're talking and can hear your voice, they're suspicious of it. So that was a little sort of a hiccupy thing this morning, but we got through it.
We did
got
get through it.
Yeah.
Fanula's 15 years old, going on 16.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Okay. Well, the
I feel
otters-
like the otter episode was a real hit. I mean, time will tell.
Yeah, let
of
us
course,
know.
time will tell.
But some of that otter information, I'm kind of like,
I know. Well, all I did was I Googled otter facts, and I just started going through. They just keep getting more and more horrifying. Like, oh my God, these otters! You think they're cute, but they're monsters.
Yeah.
Very much like Bill Cosby.
well, I suppose
Very much.
Yeah, they're a little Bill Cosby-ish. Yes. Oh God. Okay, guys. Well, I hope that you're having a good Thursday. And
I hope you're having a good Thursday. I
Yeah.
hope you're having a good week. I hope you're flattening the curve, not the
Curve.
curb.
I flattened the curve on the messy build-up that what we're having in the house. I mean, shit is getting real. I had to get the vacuum
Yeah, you
cleaner
did some
out
massive
today.
vacuuming.
Yeah.
That's why we
I
had
really,
to start a little bit late.
I
'cause
broke down and got the vacuum out. You know, but I have to tell you, it's so super satisfying when you leave it till you possibly can't leave it anymore, and then you get to bust the vacuum cleaner out, and the before and after is so startling. And I'm kind of like, that is a nice floor that we've got in there right now.
We're going to go in the house and roll around on the floor like a couple of otters, and I'm not going to bite her in the face.
Baby otters.
I promise I'm not going to bite
are you
her
kidding?
in the face.
That's not going to happen. And trust me, I'll be fine. Don't
Yeah.
worry about me. Don't worry.
She'll be
I'll
fine.
be
We'll
so
see you all
fine.
tomorrow.
Yeah. I can take it.
Hang in there.
Yeah,
I know it's getting a little bit. I know it's getting a little bit intense and stir crazy and tough, and I know people are suffering out there. And thank God we've got all of these brave doctors and nurses and healthcare people who are out there helping us. But let's keep doing what we're doing. Stay strong. We're all in this together. Don't give up. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Never
Friday.
give up.
Tomorrow's
Never surrender.
Friday.
Friday. Okay.
I know it's a big day. Who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah, we'll do something exciting
It's
for Friday.
anything can happen day.
Yeah, anything.
Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Well, not anything.
Oh, you'll see. You'll see.